with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do live mini reads. I'm going to give it a few minutes to let some people pop on before I go into my whole spiel of what we're doing tonight. If you do not know, we're here every Wednesday uh, to connect, get some messages, get some healing on. I'm really excited to be tuning in with my peeps. Hope everyone's doing well. Uh, I am on my phone tonight due to internet connect problems, but whatevs, we'll make it work. So, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. We already got two people on the list, but I really like offering, doing the free readings, just one card pulls. If anyone's interested in that, hopefully the notification will go off soon. But yeah, so welcome, welcome. I am Jessica, Whispers of Grace. This is my channel. And yeah, guys, I'm really excited to be tuning in because there's been a lot going on collectively and energetically, especially with Mercury going direct. So I will say that a lot of layers are being shed. There's a lot of things that are being challenged. And, I want everyone to know like, it is your choice of what you let into your energy. And if you want to, like, encompass love, encompass happiness, and encompass, blessings and miracles. It is up to us to say fuck off to anything that does not vibrationally match that energy, okay? So, let's see who's in the chat. Dewey, Ellie, what up? What up? Christina G, LaFou, Rebecca, Kara, Jalissa. Hi, everyone. Nice to see y'all. So glad y'all are here. So if you do not know, every Wednesday I am here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, vibing high with my people. And what we do is the VIP is $20. The link is down below. I will ask that, girl, it's been a good day. It's been a good day. Totally took advantage of the nice weather and took a nice long drive through the mountains and saw this beautiful. We started following signs and it was the road to nowhere. We're like, yes, that's totally our alley. So we ended up in Great Smoky National Park, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Tonk, what up? What up? Who else is in there? Yeah. Kara, do you have a new logo? What is that? Yeah. Um, but it is. I feel like I have gotten a lot done today and just being and having some really enlightening chats and really just, just being, man, just living it up today has been a really good energy for me. And honestly, since Mercury has gone direct, I feel a whole lot more of myself. And the conversations that I did have with Brooke and Danny, yeah, all right. Well, I love you and have fun tonight. But yeah, we had a really deep conversation earlier, and it really does remind, like, when I have these conversations with people, I love being in the role of student and teacher at all times. And, even when my higher self takes over and just is downloading all this information and just spewing out some good ass shit, it's really teaching me too, because there are times where, being in this role as a teacher and an activator of beautiful light workers who are badass spiritual beings, I couldn't be more proud of my tribe. It reminds me that I'm not the only one that's going through this, where we have to discern truly what is ours and what is not, and having the awareness of our own energy and what we choose to allow into our consciousness is so vital. But we all have a choice, guys. And if it's okay. It's all right if we get down in the dumps and we start feeling low energetically. Like, that's a part of the process. But if we are vibing high and we start picking up on energies that aren't necessarily ours, even if it seems to be like really personal stuff, like, it is up to us to really decide whether we want that, like, allow that into our consciousness or not. So choose wisely, my friends, because it's a very strong, energetic time for timeline shifts and, um, you know, like what we're actually manifesting into our lives. So again, choose wisely. But yeah, so anyway, enough of that. There's just a lot going on, and I'll probably end up doing an update video soon talking more about this kind of stuff because I think it's really important that everyone know these things and just allowing my higher self to take over because, that girl likes to talk. So, but with that being said, the reason why we are here tonight is live mini readings every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what we do is, if you've never had a mini reading with me before, you know that, well, you don't know if you've never had one before, but like, I go in depth as much as I can get for you for whatever question you may have. If you need clarity in your life or just want to know what spirit has in store for you or whatever you need to know most of this time, I'm here for you. That's what I do. And I dig for information. So, I try to get as much as I can for the $20 that you so graciously donate to help support my channel. And I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for even just being here. Um, but if you have never had a reading for me with me and you just want to kind of wait till the end, VIPs do get to go first. So I will put your name down on the list as the donations start coming in. And once we get done with the VIPs, then I'll start pulling who I'm drawn to for free card pulls. So, but yeah, and just to let everyone know, if you want a personal reading with me or want any information about services that I offer or anything that's going on within my business or anything like that, all of that information is down below. I do have the workshop coming up after Ramblin Mike's meet and greet, which I can't believe is 9 days away. I will be in California, super excited. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. So if you want to come join us, if you're going to be near Burbank on March 21st or 22nd, make sure you check that information down below. And I also have a 4-week workshop where we are going in, diving in deep in order to challenge belief systems that may no longer serve us and really kind of see where we are in our life and how we can shift vibrationally into a higher level of consciousness. So, yeah. Hey, Gina. Yes. Stop by Montana. I don't know if I'll make that this trip. I got a lot going on this year, guys. But yeah. All right. Good, good. All right. So, if you want to get on the list for the VIP, the donation link is down below. I'm sure some of my moderators will help me out. I'm pretty sure I got a couple. Yeah, Kara's in here. Brooke, she's not going to stay too long. Tonks in here. So yeah, guys, if y'all could just post that in the comments for me. Thank you to all my moderators helping out. Hi, Benita. How are you, love? So yeah, all right. So we already have Christina G and Christina M on the board. I love you guys. My Christinas are always on it. But let's see if anyone else has gotten on the list. I try to check this as much as possible so I can keep updated, but I will let you know that if I start reading and you donate while I'm reading, I will call your name out once I put it on the list, okay? So if you happen to pay and I do not call out your name, make sure you're posting it in the comments so I can double check it, okay? All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and say the opening prayer and then we'll get started. I love you. So thank you to everyone who is showing up tonight, not only for me, but for yourselves. I ask my guides, my angels, and my higher self to assist us in receiving the utmost clarity and divine guidance possible for those in need. I thank everyone who is assisting me on a higher level of consciousness to bring forth these messages and allowing me to be that channel for grace, absorbing the light and the wisdom of the divine to bring the most clear and accurate messages possible. I ask that you please allow me to see with all-knowing eyes, to hear without distraction, and communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived. I also ask that you shine your divine rainbow warrior light around me and all my viewers and all of my tribe to keep us safe and in divine energy at all times. So thank you, Spirit, for showing up for us, and thank you for always being there for me. I love you guys, and I appreciate you always. All right. So yes. All right. So for everyone joining in, thank you for being here. So if you want to guarantee yourself a reading, the VIP is the way to go. Once I get your donation, I will call your name out as I put it on the list. For those looking for a one card pull, you'll have to wait till after I get done with the VIP, which I already have 2 on the list. Thank you for your donations. You help support this channel. And if you resonate with any of the messages that do come out, guys, make sure that you like, share, and if you're new, please subscribe if you like what you're seeing and hearing. We have a great community here, and I really appreciate all of you being here. So, all right. So Christina G is up first. And guys, I do like, especially I see a few people commenting, don't be shy. Like, I try to go through these in depth as possible, but I also, try to keep these to the point so that we can get as many people as possible. So if you do have a question, make sure you have your questions ready for me when I call out your name. But doing the one card pulls, they're not guaranteed. I go by who I am drawn to, okay? So Christina G wants to know about any messages of new love coming in. All right. So Spirit, what do we have for Christina G when it comes to love coming in? What kind of new love? Let's get some good messages for Christina G, because Lord knows she deserves it. What is going on with Christina G in love, please? So we have honeymoon coming out. I don't know, like, they're bringing up 4th of July, girl. Okay, so I heard 4th of July, Independence Day, loud and clear. Go out, have some fun, okay? Playfulness, have some fun. Get yourself out there, keep yourself open, be for, if I could talk, flirtatious. I feel like when you meet this person, you're probably going to trip over your words because there's going to be a lot of passion between you. Um, but, if you can get around some water, maybe go out on the boat, that kind of thing, I feel like there's going to be someone that's coming in that's really going to stir up your interest. And this is going to be some true love type shit, okay? So, hey, Starlight. Yeah, girl, this is going to be some good stuff. I'm hearing rock your socks off, all right? So, ooh, this could even be a higher level of commitment. Look at that wedding card right there. Someone's starting romantic feelings for you, Christina G. So, yeah, by 4th of July, get yourself prepared, get yourself open, be clear of what you want to attract into your life. And if you have, like a lake or a river, get on the water. I feel like even going, being near water, this is going to be where you meet this person, okay? So definitely hitting the lake. There you go. So yeah, get out by the water. And when you meet this person, I feel like there's going to be an instant kind of draw there. And don't get in your head, girl. Don't get in your head. Just have fun, let it play out, and really keep open with this person, because I feel like not only is he going to be a lot of fun for you, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of feelings when it comes to this person. And I do feel that on some level, it might even scare you of how much you're really attracted to this person. I feel like not only are they going to have the looks, but they're going to have a lot of charisma too. They're really going to know how to talk to you, and just be really fun, like a really fun energy. So let's see if we can get some. Uh, Ooh, very unexpected. You're not going to see it coming, but you're going to know it as truth. As soon as this person comes into your like energy, you're going to see it. This is someone who's very stable, someone who is very determined in life, like especially as the King of Pentacles. They could have a little bit of a stubborn energy, but I feel like it's more of that determination with their goals in life. So they could even be an entrepreneur or someone who has like goals in business of really working hard to get what they want. And I feel like when this person comes into your energy, you're gonna sense them. Like, I almost feel like it's gonna be one of those things where you're like having fun with your friends, and then all of a sudden you look over and you're like on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is that? I want to know that person. Let's go over there. So listen to your intuition, and I'm hearing be bold. Don't be afraid to be bold, okay? Because you might get a little shy there, but why is this Page of Pentacles here? Because, listen, all right. You got the King and Queen of Swords. Listen, okay, when I say be open, because why is the Page of Cups there? You got your back turned towards him. Don't play those mind games, okay? Don't play like, oh, come get me, but you're like looking over your shoulder type stuff. If you want, this person's gonna help transform your life, girl, especially with that Scorpio energy, which I know that you had Scorpio in your chart, but this person is gonna want to talk to you. So be open to talking to them, okay? So, um, yeah. I'm hearing get them digits, girl. Get them digits. Don't even play. Just like be the most confident, and because this is fate. This is divine shit that's coming into your life, and it's gonna take a lot of your courage to just like get over your fear of like, should I approach? Should I do this? Like, don't think about it. Just do it, right? Whatever you feel you like should do to get outside your comfort zone, you know, wink at them, smile, shake the booty a little bit. I don't know, but like have fun, let loose. Don't be afraid to like and like even saying it, it's having a hard time coming out. Like, don't be afraid to, I don't want to say expose, but there's a sense of like being so open that you were just this bright light in the middle of the lake, right? So, um, what else do we need to know about this person? Yeah, so with the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the King of Cups, and the World, I feel like this is where we might get caught up, okay? Because this person is very stable in their life and they got a lot going on for themselves, but they're going to take more of a slow approach. So they're not going to approach you the same way that like a fuckboy would, right? Where they're just trying to get in your pants. This is someone who's going to really want to take the time to get to know you, but at the same time, you might question, how do they really feel about me? Because they do have a lot of emotion, but they might not communicate this as well. But it depends on how well you are open to receiving this, okay? So, with the World card being here, there's a lot of new beginnings possible. And this person, I feel, is not only because they're going through a lot of changes and a lot of cycles in their life too. But I do feel that overall, listen, they're coming through as the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. The only other one we're missing is the King of Wands. So, like, yeah, don't miss out on an opportunity because you're like, what do I do? Don't be indecisive. Just do, okay? Just do it. I feel like I'm in a Nike commercial. But yeah, this person's gonna stir up a lot of shit for you. So let's see. What else do we have for Christina G? What's the best advice for her meeting this person? Okay. I don't even know why all of those. Okay. So the ones that are turned, see the signs, do not fear the unknown and seek the lesson, embrace the feminine. I don't even know why all of these cards are flipped around, but maybe that's a message for you. So be in your feminine energy, go with the flow, be in this mode of receiving. Listen, the same damn cards flipped out, so obviously they are meant for you. Embrace the feminine, do not fear the unknown. Okay? Yeah. This is a whole brand new beginning for you, so be clear. Be clear with what you want so you can clearly decide, and then therefore you will be more open to receiving this energy when it comes into your experience around 4th of July. Telling you. Okay? So, hope that helps. Christina Maria. So Christina just wanted to know anything she needs to know at this time. You're welcome, baby. Hi, Chrissy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. So, just for anyone who is new joining in, I am here every Wednesday, 8 p.m., joining my vibe tribe, getting closer with my peeps. We do VIP $20 service. If you want to guarantee a reading tonight, you can do the $20 VIP, which you will get a reading just like I did for Christina G. And if you want to wait till the list is done at the end or in between donations, then I will pull for one card for people who I am drawn to. Okay. All right, Rebecca, I got you on the list, baby. All right. So, what are we at? 22:57. I told Christina that I would try to keep timestamp. All right. So, Christina Maria. She is off doing something right now, going to yoga and meditation. So, all right. So, what does Christina Maria need to know most of this time? Does Christina M need to know? So, Christina, I definitely feel like a lot about your femininity is coming out. I feel like there's a lot around your openness to receive, especially when it comes to your sexuality and things like that. Um, and, you're not only learning how to take more care of your feminine energy, but you're also learning to listen and act upon the messages that you're receiving when it comes to your own personal power. Okay. You're not so afraid of that feminine energy because you've been, I feel like in the past you've been really stuck in the masculine energy and like being in that do and action oriented energy where you feel like you have to be in control, and now it's just about like releasing and being in the flow of life. And you're really starting to learn how to nurture and care for all these new beginnings and all these new energies that are coming into your existence. Now, I do feel that there are a lot of messages that you're not only receiving, but you're learning more how to speak out for what you need and claiming your power back. Like anywhere you feel that you have been having any energy leaks or things like that, where you might have given your power away due to insecurities or like just placing your focus in different areas that might not have really needed your attention, but your need for control was kind of taking away from what was really a priority at that time. All of these things are kind of being readjusted at this time so that you can really find that power to move forward in a more graceful and more balanced way. Okay. So let's see what this actually has to do with. No, that's not what they want. They want these. So what does this actually have to do with for Christina? What messages would you like to share with her? Okay, so yeah, there's a, so we have make a wish and contemplation, okay, or as the other card. So a lot of this is really about your inner strength and how you're exerting yourself in your life, right? And I feel like there are certain things that you have told the universe that you need or want, and you're working on your manifestation skills. But it's getting you into that feminine energy of actually receiving and allowing these things to come to fruition. So you have to take that time. What you're doing tonight is like being in that mode of receiving and contemplation of what can I dream up for my life? What can I visualize that is going to best suit my needs and my growth at this time? How can I break outside of my shell and my normal routine to be out, get away from more of the control and active, like trying to, I don't want to say manipulate, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's feeling like you have such a order to life that you're not really allowing for things to align the way that they need to. And so it's getting outside of that normal routine and allowing more of the blessings and the mystical shit of the universe to really come into your life and just be like, okay, well, maybe this isn't the way that I thought it was going to go, but it's still a blessing nonetheless, right? So I feel like you need to be a little more clear with your intentions of what it is that you're trying to receive and allow the transformation to take place. Now, again, you have to make sure that you're prioritizing where you're giving your energy away. Any energy leaks, so unpaid bills, clutter, focusing too much on one project where you feel like you're doing, and not really getting anything out of it as a benefit, and kind of reprioritize some things in your life that make a little more sense for where you're going, because there's bountiful harvest coming in, but you have to be able to make the decision. We'll have to make choices, right? We have to make the choice of what it is that we're trying to manifest. Then we have to make the conscious choice to take the necessary actions that we are led to take. And also, like, realize the portals that are opening up, realize the gateways and the opportunities that spirit is presenting to us, and be vulnerable enough with our emotions to say, yes, that is for me. Maybe I'm a little scared because I'm not really sure what's on the other side of that door, but I know it is made for me, and they are bringing me to this big old pot of gold right here. Okay. bountiful harvest is in store for you, my friend. So don't be in that contemplation mode, but also know when to take action. Okay, that's where you need to learn your balance, to be in the mode of receiving, be in the state of contemplation, and then when you know it's time to act, act, right? There's a lot of things in your life that have been taking your energy for quite a while, and it's time to take that power back so that you can heighten your energy, right? There's a lot of things that have been disrupting your energy or have been taking your attention, and now it's time to see the bigger picture of why all these things are really in your life and kind of prioritize what needs your attention most at this time. Okay? So, all right. Anything else that we need to know for Christina M? There's a lot of freaking color here, though. Yeah. Quit the fighting, okay? Quit blocking yourself. Quit giving your energy to anything that feels like you keep hitting a brick wall, right? If you keep trying and you're beating yourself against that wall, you know you're not going to break through it with your forehead, okay? This is a time to really take that energy back, contemplate, and then you will be realigned where you need to be, okay? So don't be afraid to sit down a little bit. Don't be afraid to sit down a little bit. All right. Anything else? That's a lot. But we do have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So there's a lot of new stuff coming in for you. And Um, you know, I feel like you might get some sort of offer or opportunity that's going to balance out your energy. And I feel like that's where the choice is going to have to be made of really what it is. Like, be clear. Like, what is it that you want in your life? And then take action on that. Okay. So, hope that helps. Hey, Colby, how are you? All right, Rebecca. Rebecca's up next. All right, let me double check this real quick. All right, Kara, I got you. Thank you, everyone. All right, I'm doing well. All right, Rebecca. What was that? What does the near future hold for the Libra in me? All right. All right, Spirit. Whoa. Higher level of commitment. Okay. Very soon. Very soon. Awesome. I'm putting it out there. I will have it so I can rock your merch in California, girl. All right. What's going on with Rebecca and this Libra? Okay. So we have true love, healing family issues. Make the effort and give your relationship a chance. Heart to heart conversations. Okay. So I do feel like, you know, that there's something shifting. There's something that's ascending in this relationship. Now, I do feel that there are going to be some family issues, past things that need to be addressed because, like, as soon as I'm talking about that, the Five of Swords is coming out. And usually when I get the Five of Swords, I look at this as self-sabotage, okay? This is things that we do because of our pain and not necessarily making the right decisions based for us, right? We do it out of survival mode. So, I mean, we have the Judgment card, Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So, there could have been someone else. I feel like this is kind of past energy where there could have been someone else involved, or, maybe even a prior relationship that this person still kind of stuck on, right? It could even be a parent, right? Especially with the healing family issues. Like, no matter what the family issues are, like if you're married to someone and you have a life with that person, it's still family issues. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is some sort of decision that was needing to be made, because no matter what, their attention was always on you. And like now they're coming to that realization that they're going to have to make the effort in order to really give your relationship a chance. Okay. What can you tell me about this Libra? Where are they at right now at this current time? And how are they viewing Rebecca? So they see you as someone who is highly intuitive, someone who almost has this mysticism, like they can't quite figure you out, but they're also drawn to you at the same time. And they feel like you came into their life very unexpectedly, and um, it's really stirring up a lot of stuff. And that's probably why they're coming into this needing healing and dealing with their own self-sabotage and those kind of things. Because, like, you're not afraid to be alone. And they know that. Like, the reason why you're interested in them isn't because you need validation. It's because you're truly interested, right? So they feel like you know where your power is, and they know that you know your worth. That's what's really getting to them. Okay, because when I see the Queen of Wands next to the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands can represent someone who might tend to use more passivity, uh, really use more of their sexual nature, their good looks, or manipulative behaviors next to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very caring, very nurturing, very grounded, and is a definite catch, right? So, um, how is Rebecca feeling about this Libra? But, and it's so funny because yeah, you're feeling very, like, not really sure how to feel about this, but it's not good, right? I feel like with the Five of Cups here, you're still focused on past events and things that have happened, but yet you're still hopeful for the future, I'm hearing, okay? So if this person does decide to show up, and listen, you can't just keep accepting past behaviors and expecting a different result. But at the same time, you can still be clear with what your boundaries are, and, still be open to the possibilities that they have changed, but give them the opportunity to show you that they have, right? So you're very defensive towards them. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands, so I feel like they've definitely have done, either they have done, or you're still letting past events kind of dictate how you receive love, right? So, um, what's the overall outcome? So we have the sign of Aries, but definite controlling, energy, but they're going to have to make their choice. They're going to have to take action in order to make their choice of not treating you like an option. That was really Ace of Wands, or Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups is on the bottom. But yeah, it seems like a decision is going to have to be made, and they're going to have to listen to what their emotions are truly telling them instead of going back and forth. Okay. Um, so he's gonna have to listen to what his heart is telling him versus what his pride is telling him. And I feel like that's kind of where he sabotages himself. So I do feel like there is an opportunity, but he's gonna have to walk away from some things. And um, especially with give your relationship a chance and make the effort, I feel like, both of you need to do it. It's like making the effort on both parts. You can't be saying, I want you to come into my life, but I'm also going to block you at the same time, right? Like you have to, I always say, be be like the dam, right? You got to let a little bit in so that you can decipher at a steady pace of whether it fits into your life or not, right? If you're completely closed off, you're not letting anything in. If you're wide open, then you're letting everything in. It's better to let in a little bit at a time, kind of, see if it works or not. But you can't be completely closed trying to manifest something. So, um, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull advice from the romance angels for you and for him, and then I'm going to get some messages of what. So this is definite past life stuff, okay? Um, yeah. And that's the self-sabotage. It's like I feel drawn to you, but I'm also thinking too far in advance instead of just letting it be what it is, right? So sometimes you just gotta take a chance. That's all you gotta do. Quit trying to put limitations on it and just let it be, right? Um, so what advice do you want to give Rebecca towards this Libra? Okay. Anything else? So what advice do you want to give the Libra towards Rebecca? Okay. So, listen, I'm going to be real with you because I keep 100. Okay. So, a lot of the stuff that is coming from his side that's, creating the confusion and kind of making you question, should I put in this effort because they're unsure, right? This stuff is bringing up the energies of any unrequited love within your life that stems from your family members or previous experiences that are still causing havoc in your life, right? So abandonment issues, vulnerability issues, trust issues, those kind of things are coming up for you, okay? Because it needs to be addressed. And you also need to set healthier boundaries while still being open at the same time and quit trying to like put so many expectations on how it should be versus just letting things be as they are, right? Like you can let yourself have good conversation and allow things to flow naturally without saying like, oh, well, if I'm talking to you, then it has to guarantee a relationship. Maybe they're a good friend. You know what I'm saying? So, but his lesson here is also to realize that you're one of a kind. A love like yours it doesn't come around often. You know what I'm saying? So this could be the one on the bottom. So he has to come to that realization that you are a special person, but you also need to realize that too. And if you recognize it, they recognize it, then what's the problem? Um, but yeah. So I feel like this is more of, you just really realizing your worth, getting over your abandonment, and, or not getting over, but accepting and transmuting your abandonment and vulnerability issues, and allowing things to be what they need to be, right? So, all right. Y'all are having telepathic communication though, so if you feel like you're talking to sometimes I feel like I'm having these conversations with you in my head. I wonder if I'm crazy or you experiencing it too. So both of you are kind of having these experiences where you feel like you're connecting even when you're not talking, okay? And you need to continue to follow your passions because you're a talented person, and um there's a surprise coming for you. You ain't gonna see it, but it's coming. I think this one might surprise you. So stay open minded, okay? I hope that helps you, girlfriend. All right. Kara, what's up, my girl? What's happening? How can I help you? You're welcome, baby. Sending you so much love. All right. Emily, I got you. And Catherine. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Okay. So, Kara, Joe's death kind of inspired that. So, I'm just curious as to the messages regarding the connection. What should I know? Okay. So, advice for Kara and this connection that she has rekindled. What does she need to know? Okay. All right. So let me pull some tarot on this before I get too far into it. So let's see, what do we need to know about this connection between Kara and this rekindled connection? Maybe not. Am I tripping? Oh, okay. Okay. So, a couple things. Um, I definitely feel like one or both of you are very much used to unfulfilled relationships. Okay. I feel like um I'm almost getting more on his either coming out of a like significant relationship or marriage, like in separation type thing. Um, doesn't have to be, but I feel like it's still some sort of like coming out of a committed relationship that just wasn't fulfilling whatsoever, with the Five of Pentacles clarifying that wedding card. I feel like there's still a lot that you don't know about this person, and it's really important that you take the time to get to know this person clearly. Um, we do have the Ten of Cups here, so, it is about, okay, good, because the Wheel of Fortune came out later, but I hadn't gotten to that yet, so I'm glad you said that. Okay, good, because that was coming later in the message, but a lot of this is about, like, I do feel that there is a very strong connection between the two of you. There is a lot of chemistry here, but there's still a lot that this person has to work through when it comes to family issues, karmic, and feeling worthy, because I also feel like this relationship kind of took a toll on, like, the way he views himself and his potential, right? A lot of it has to do with his potential. So, he's going through all of this and trying to heal those family issues, but at the same time, you come in, and I feel like this is something that he's been kind of like hoping for, but he also wasn't ready for at the same time. He didn't realize what he was asking for at the time of this manifestation, correct? So now he's coming to this point of having to really decide, because you are someone who digs deep, who has been going through the healing process, and you're not gonna, like, just let anyone into your life that isn't actively healing, right? So now he's gonna have to come to this point, this, like, indecision that he's been fighting, of how, like, he probably just didn't have the tools. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with why you have come into the picture, to give him the tools and the inspiration to say, listen, I went through all of this and I've gone through this, right? Um, okay. Yes. Yes. So, but the Three of Swords is clarifying the Two of Swords. So, the things that he was refusing to look at, now it's kind of like you're here to, kind of be that light for him, to show him the way to open that door to happiness, right? And um but with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune being with the Wheel of Fortune being reversed, we also have the Temperance and the Knight of Wands. I feel that his past behavior of trying to cope with these things probably would have fallen under fuckboy category, like player mentality, where he was just looking to kind of put his dick in anything to make him feel fulfilled, right? And now he's having to face those issues. So, um, which he knows he's not going to get away with you. That's honestly what I'm seeing. But, it's you replying to him is also stirring up a lot of things, because we do have passion on the bottom of the deck here too. So there are feelings there, there's chemistry there, but it's also making him realize that he can't play that same game with you that he has played before, with other people in his life. But I also feel like you're some sort of inspiration for him as well, and that's probably why he ended up reaching out, because I feel that with Joe's passing, it kind of made him realize life is too short, right? And if I continue down this path, then I'm going to stay in this energy, and I'm really ready for this. That's really what I'm seeing here. Okay. So let's see. What is the overall outcome for Kara and this person? Whoa. Okay. Okay. So I feel like and this is going to be quite a process for him, but what the overall outcome is, we have the Ace of Swords, the Magician, Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Sun, Five of Swords in reversed, Four of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So what this kind of tells me is, not only is it going to give him the tools that he needs to see things clearly for what they are and what he's trying to manifest in his life, to give him not only the confidence, but the tools necessary in order to attract the relationship that is going to give him the reciprocation that he needs. But he also has to understand what he puts out is what is going to come back. So he's got to learn his place and take accountability for that as well, and show up as the King of Pentacles, right? Therefore, he will find someone who is emotionally mature and vulnerable with how they're feeling, which is going to create a sense of happiness and enlightenment, and put away those old sabotaging belief systems, right? But at the same time, we have the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. If he wants stability, if he wants a stable foundation, right, that home life, he is going to have to walk straight towards those behaviors and patterns that have been blocking him from having that stable home life. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be a huge, more of a transformation for him than it is for you. Um, but I do feel like you're going to play a significant role in this person's life. That's obviously what that helps. But yeah, I mean, he does have feelings. There's a lot of chemistry and a lot of passion there, but I feel like with the pain that I'm kind of picking up from him, it might be misplaced, right? Because listen, people like us don't come around very often. So when you have someone that ain't afraid to dig into their shit and live an authentic life, of course they're going to want some of that. So, do I feel like this is the one? No, but at the same time, I feel like y'all can play a very significant role in each other's lives. So, yeah, I hope that helps you. All right, so Emily is up next. Oh, wow. Okay, good. Yes. Yeah, good. Good for you, girl. You're strong. All right, so Emily says, any advice from Spirit to help me with my health? Okay, so Spirit, any advice that you have for Emily when it comes to her health? Any advice that will help her with her health? Okay. Ooh, my ears are ringing. All right. So, a couple things that I'm picking up on. I feel like there are, okay, they're giving me a lot. So, first message, time to ground. Okay, so I would really use this time to do earthing, like really take your shoes off, bury your feet in the ground, um, you know, maybe even meditate under a tree and like really just lean into that tree's energy, um, because there's a lot of energy that's kind of uh, built up in your system, okay? And I feel like it's blocking certain parts of your individuality and parts of yourself that you have been denying for a long time. And it's time to let that energy go. Like a lot of this is about accepting um, parts of you that have been denied for a long time. Okay. So it could even be, um, you know, I'm getting a lot of stuff around the throat chakra. So, um, this could have to do with like the lungs, the heart, thyroid issues, those kind of things. It could even have to do with like sinus drainage, those kind of things. But honestly, what I'm getting, and I'm they're bringing me to the third eye too, so you might even have some tension headaches at certain points. But all of these signs are pointing to things that need your attention, right? So you could have been told to quiet down, don't be so much, do it this way, not your way, these kind of things. So then, therefore, you ended up denying certain parts of yourself that needed to be expressed, right? So whether it was your emotions or your thought process, your creative ideas, whatever the case may be. And listen, it happens. I talk a lot. I can't tell you how many times as a child I've been told to bring it down a few notches. I used to be told that I was talked too much as a child. My teachers even told my mom to put me in drama class because I'm dramatic. Like, okay. But these kind of things end up taking a toll on a child, like where we are told that if this is too much, then we end up repressing or suppressing things. Um, that lead to our individuality and our authenticity, right? So there are parts of you that want to be expressed, but have been suppressed for so long that now it's turning into more of physical manifestations. And they're telling you that these old belief systems that has to do with the way that you express yourself or the way that you process things, and like it's hard for you to let certain things go, right? And just allow yourself to be you. Um, so you might have come to certain points in your life where you feel like you need to act or speak or behave in a certain way in order to be accepted or validated or whatever the case may be. And so, you kind of come to these points where um, all of this is leading back to your center, okay? Where everything is connected to these points of interest that need to be expressed. A lot of this is about self expression. So, um, especially with the see the signs. I mean, look at her. Again, the tree, right? So there's a lot around the tree here. It's time to ground yourself, but she's cloaked, right? Like there's certain parts of you that you have been hiding, and therefore it's coming to the surface in physical form. So, I also feel like you need to eat more root vegetables, um, raw vegetables, okay? Um, Maybe some more nuts and fruits, those kind of things, and more greens. Certain things to change up within your diet could definitely help. I'm definitely seeing a lot around root vegetables, nuts, berries, and greens are definitely going to help benefit, especially your energy levels. Okay. So, yeah, because again, the emotions, right? So, whatever emotions we have been suppressing, um, have really good for you. I'm glad to hear that, Emily. Um, okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything else. But there are certain things that are, oh, wait, did I miss something? Oh, you're talking to Kara. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I know it's you, Elizabeth. But positive, amplify your positive emotions, okay? So this is a really good time for you to pay attention to what emotions you're feeling right now. And don't be afraid to challenge, especially when it comes to feeling ill, right? Sometimes we can get caught up in feeling bad that we focus on feeling bad and then it just amplifies those emotions more. Like, really focus on the positive affirmations of I am well, I am strong care of my body, and I listen to my body's needs, these kind of things. And that's going to really amplify what you were sending out into the universe, right? So, um, yeah. Well, and listen, there's different ways, even if you can't express to the person, there's ways of releasing, right? So whether you journal or, you just tell the universe, this is what I'm feeling, and I release that. Like, if you have to admit something or you just want to send off, like, we don't always have or get the chance, right? We don't always have the chance or get the chance to tell someone, what impact they had or what we wish we could have done differently or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean that we have to hold on to that, right? So, um, oh, I'm glad, Gina. Uh, Yeah, so, I mean, and good for you. Good for you for quit smoking, okay? Like, mad props. I know how hard it is. I still struggle with it. Um, but, just use that. Okay, so one of the things that I used to do when I tried to quit smoking before is if I crave a cigarette, I'm gonna do 10 squats. You know what I'm saying? If I get the urge to eat when I'm not hungry, I'm gonna take a walk around the block. Like, just do anything to keep your mind active or your body active and your mind, at bay, because you don't want those, because it's all the emotions, because the cigarettes are, a suppressant, so we end up smoking in order to curb our appetite, and so we don't realize how much our soul is hungry for, whatever, and then we quit smoking and we try to fill it with something else. But then it creates, especially going through the detox process, it makes our body tired. We end up kind of slowing down, these kind of things. So it's really important that you just change the habit with something more positive. If you're find yourself eating more snacks, eat a healthy snack instead, right? Like, so it's just about changing it in a way that really works for you. Okay. And let's see. What else do we need to know? And show your support. So, show yourself support instead of giving yourself crap about. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me see if I can turn. Okay. So instead of giving yourself crap about, because I quit smoking, now I'm gaining weight, right? And it's creating more anxiety. Show your support. I quit smoking. I quit smoking. Good job, Emily. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now it's just about finding a different avenue so that you're not falling into old patterns, and it's hard because so what I learned from the gym, it takes at least 30 days to start a new habit. It takes consistency, it takes effort, but it also takes anywhere between 60 to 120 days for you to start really noticing the difference because of your efforts. It is so hard, but it takes consistency and catching yourself, not giving yourself shit, realize when you're falling off the wagon and simply get back on. Okay? But give yourself the support that you need. And if you need someone to, help you kind of like, all right, girl, it's all right. Let's get back on the bandwagon. Find someone who can be a good support system for you, whether it be a friend or coworker or family member that, wants to go on walks with you. Get outside more, right? Fresh air, be outside, go ground, be at the beach, put your feet in the water, those kind of things. And it might even help you to take some salt baths to clear out that energy, right? So, yeah, girl. So it's time to clear that stuff out and really get rid of the toxins and everything that you have kind of pushed back. Now it's time to allow these things to come forward so that you can change the pattern, um, from the old beliefs, the old ways of doing things, and change them into a more healthier lifestyle. That's all it is. But I promise you, once you start taking better, like changing up the way that you look at things instead of like, oh, now I'm doing this and feeling defeated, it's time to give yourself props for quitting such a bad habit. Because, girl, it's a bad habit, okay? Bad habit. And trust me, I know it's hard, but you got to give yourself credit where credit is due and understand that you can and you will overcome these hurdles just like you did the smoking, okay? So, you got this. You got this. I believe in you. All right. So then Catherine is up next. So what does Catherine? Colby, I hear you, brother. All right, if I can get this. Okay. Okay. So, give me 1 second. Let me shut that down. All right. So, Catherine wants. Okay. And then someone else has made contact after 16 years. Wow. Okay. So, let's get in. All good. um, all right. So let me update that. Just make sure there's no one else. Okay. So after this, then we have Colby. And if nobody else donates, then I can get to free card pulls. All right. You're so welcome, girl. We love you and good job. All right. So, Catherine, let's focus on your twin real quick. What do we need to know about Catherine's twin? Hmm. See, and it's so funny because listen, guys, you know, these cards, it's all about intuition, baby. Are you in communication with your twin at all? Hmm. So, all right. This is what I'm kind of picking up. I'm going to assume that that you are not. Thank you for clarifying that. Oh Lord, this is karmics. So this is what I'm getting, girl. You know, I do feel that he's fooling himself. And this is why we got into our intuition when playing these cards, okay? Because we do have the new love and true love coming out, and it's safe for you to love, forgiving and learning, honeymoon, and heart conversations. But what this really tells me, especially with all the clarifiers, um, you know, there is a sense of feeling um, the the want to commit and thinking that this is long term, but it's not. With the Seven of Cups here, like the decisions that are being made are simply an illusion, and basically going after what seems to be beneficial at this time, but again, making the wrong choices. I feel like it's more of that honeymoon phase right now. But all in all, I kind of feel that, this is going to help him realize how to truly communicate properly and be open with what he's feeling. Um, but it's also going to be a huge learning curve for him because if he keeps running towards the past, he's always going to end up disappointed, right? The healthy partnerships that have something to stand on. It's just keep facing illusion after illusion and not seeing the picture clearly. But we also have the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and so these three cards are reversed with the Hangman upright. Um, I do feel like they kind of, are hoping for some sort of future with this person, but it's not emotionally satisfying. It really does not have a leg to stand on, and I really don't see this lasting too long. It's more of fighting the inevitable is what it's more of just being in that honeymoon phase, and once that burns off, that shit ain't gonna last. I can tell you right now. They're all giggly and like, oh, we got chemistry, we got passion, but there's definitely codependency and some inner child work that, yeah, I don't feel it. And it's a part of his process. And listen, the karmics are karmic too. So any feelings that you have towards the karmic, those are feelings that you have to address too. But they're our teacher just as much as they are for them. And whatever they learn from the karmic, again, if it's your twin, it's a perfect mirror. So you know if it's validation issues or running back to what's comfortable and familiar instead of challenging the belief systems and those kind of things, then you really want to make sure that you are challenging those as well. So let's focus on the other one. So the one that came back after 16 years. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So, all right, Logan, what's going on? So we have getting to know each other. Whoa. All right. I got codependency coming on that one too. So be aware. Okay. Be aware of codependency. I do have the romantic feelings. Goodness gracious. You deserve love. Make the effort, give your relationship a chance. All right, so let's see what we have going on here, girl. Okay, so yes, the person is coming back into your life. Okay, but I feel like what this person is here for is to help you realize where, like, what is chemistry, what is love, and what is codependency, right? Instead of getting caught up in the feelings of everything. Yeah, and that feeling is there. Like, I mean, I see it there, but we also have to ask ourselves, what are those feelings based on, right? Um, because we have the religious factors and codependency at the end of both of those. Um, I do feel that, the feelings that you have are worth exploring, but at the same time, like, take the time to get to know this person again, because, like, okay, you've been apart for a while. Get to know where this person is at this current stage of life. And but I'm not necessarily saying that the codependency is on your side. Could be, but it could be on their side too. And with the unrequited love there, on the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is about not only knowing your worth, but having someone who is willing to step up and make the effort for you, and really give the relationship a chance and challenge the old belief systems or traditional factors of, like, what is expected out of a relationship and the process of relationships and all those kind of things. Allowing a relationship to unfold more naturally instead of, like, oh, like, at this certain, after so many dates, then this is what happens. Or, we talk for a few weeks and are we in a relationship? Like, these kind of things. Um, Allow it to be more natural and really take the time to get to know this person, not on like a shallow surface level, but really get to know where they are, what their intentions are, what they want out of life, these kind of things, because you have to make sure that, like, especially at this stage in your life, you want to make sure that both of you are on the same page. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, but I do feel This person is here to kind of break down some barriers, or you for them, okay? And honestly, to really show you that happiness is, well, you know, take time to have a conversation. It ain't gonna hurt you. But I do feel like this person, and sometimes the distance is a good thing, because then we don't get so wrapped up in like the confusion of what love has to look like, right? But I do feel like this person is here, or vice versa, to kind of break down some of these walls and really show you that happiness is possible, right? No matter what that looks like. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship in order for it to be happy, but I do feel like there is some sort of potential here. You just have to be aware of if there is inconsistency or things that do not match up with what you are trying to attract into your life, and act accordingly. That's all I'm saying, okay? Um, because we do have the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups here. So I do feel like this person is going to play a significant role in your life. What's the overall outcome? The Moon. So it's the overall outcome is unsure yet. With the World, it's like, again, breaking down those walls, cleaning out old cycles so new ones can start. But with the Lovers and the Seven of Wands being here, like, there's gonna have to be a choice. And listen, in this deck, the masculine is offering the feminine something, like a peace offering, but they're both standing up. They're both on equal footing. So it's about both of you being on the same page and making your choice accordingly. That's the big thing here. So, yeah, I hope that helps, though. I do see that there are a lot of feelings and chemistry here. Um, but especially with you deserve love, make the effort and give your relationship a chance. I feel like this is more about saying know what you deserve, don't take anything less. Might be a good person, but does that mean that it's going to be on a relationship level? Okay. um yeah, well, and it's okay. Like, it's a process. And listen, there's a reason why we're going through all these things, and it's not just about what they're doing, it's what we're allowing as well, right? It's about what we feel about ourselves, it's about what we're choosing to accept from the people that are wanting or not wanting to show up for us. But you got to know your worth first. All right, so I hope that helps you. All right. So, Colby, what's up, dude? How can I help you? But yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Um, but general guidance. Oh, thank you, Colby. General guidance for Colby. What's going on? What does Colby need to know? Ooh, all right. We have empowerment, the big picture. So I feel like, especially with the empowerment, like this is such a powerful card. Okay. Um, let's see if I can get this. So in this picture, all of this that she's turning her back to, right? Is all this disturbance, all these unsettling emotions, the things that feel like are crashing down, um, the storms in life, right? All the things that create like this unsettling energy. You need to choose a different approach, okay? The things that make you feel cold, the things that make you feel distant, or the things that are causing unsettling emotions. You need to start looking at the brighter side of life and really choosing to embrace the beauty and the magic that's around you and take the power back from anything that you have given so much of yourself towards that has not treated you with the utmost respect, okay? With the big picture here, I feel like you need to understand where you have exerted your energy in ways that you felt responsible to kind of fix or, cover up or to be the voice of reason, these kind of things, and see the bigger picture of if you're spending so much time trying to fix something that does not want to be fixed, or you're not seeing any turnaround, right? But there's so many other things that need your attention at this time. It's time to kind of take your energy away from that and realize that it is not your responsibility to fix the situation or situations, and to see the the big picture of just being in your power and sending your light to the situation instead of being actively involved in it, right? Being more of the observer and being the healer that you are, and sending your love without getting wrapped up in it. You need to start listening to your heart and be true to it, because your heart is taking you in a different direction to things that really need your attention and your gifts right now. And by focusing on the disturbances in life, you're getting too attached or too involved in the outcome of the situation that's really taking you away from what needs you right now. So you need to be a little more clear in your endeavors, and um I feel like especially with music is definitely speaking to you right now, and you really need to be listening to the lyrics, especially the songs that feel like they're presenting themselves to you, okay? um I'm also picking up some Pisces energy. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I feel like you were being pulled in a new direction, and you need to listen to what your heart is telling you about this new endeavor. Okay? So love that you are different. Know that you're an amazing being, and you need to surrender to the flow. Okay? Welcome, Kay. So glad to have you here. Um, so I do feel, and I know that we've kind of talked about this before, but especially when it comes to plant medicine, I feel like they're kind of bringing you back to that, and there's a reason for it. Okay, so take how that resonates. But I feel like this is just a time for you to let go of the control of whatever you're trying to fix or save, and understand that your attention and your energy is needed elsewhere. Okay? Um, so I feel like luck is definitely on your side. There is no right or wrong, good or bad, but also realizing that, the things that happen that we might take as perceived bad also gives rise to emotions like, you know, when something devastating happens, what happens? We get inspired to make change. We're like, no, we don't want that to happen. So we end up, coming up with different causes in life, or, different avenues of speaking up and starting new movements, right? And it's the same thing as love. It's like all these things come from deep emotions that are, and whatever that may mean for you, okay? But I feel like it's time to kind of embrace these trials and tribulations for what they are and what they're teaching you. And they're bringing me to Ganesha. Remove the obstacles, right? Call in Ganesha and ask him to help you remove the obstacles from your life and bring you abundance. Okay? I knew I was meant to put him up today. um, but there's definitely luck on your side that's allowing you to go where you're being called and to see the bigger picture and everything. And especially with, the messages that we were just receiving about the way things happen in order to, stir up the emotions in order to start, a movement or whatever the case may be. I get the same message from this, the big picture. Okay. So there are things that you are meant to do to help the process of healing in this world. And maybe that's with plant medicine. Okay. But I feel like you were born to create things in this life, and you were born to break expectations, break barriers, and break down walls. You were not meant to be contained in any sort of way. You were meant to be a free being. And it's time for you to not only seek the lesson, but learn from the lesson. And anything that you don't feel like you have clarity on, your answer's already here. Your answer's already within your heart. And you need to listen to what your heart is telling you. Your heart is super activated at this time, and it's time for you to protect it at all costs because it is needed on this planet. Have courage. Go after your goals, go after your dreams, go after your aspirations, and don't let anything stop you. Okay? So, yeah. I hope that helps you. There's some powerful messages, though, my friend. But, all I can see is that sun. What seems dark right now, there will be light and there will be clarity coming very soon for you. Okay? Good. Good. All right, guys. So, pretty sure that's it for tonight. Does anyone have a question for me? Anyone want a free card pull? Let me double check this real quick. Yep. All right. Miss K. I'd love a message from Spirit. All right. What message? Oh, I love you. Thank you, Kara. Thank you for all your help tonight. All right. So, what message would you like to give Kay tonight? All right. Renewal of peace. Number 13 breaks down into a 4, so this could have to do with creating more stability. You might need some rest, rejuvenation in your life. Colby, reach out to me because I have someone I might have that you might need to talk to. Okay. So, all right, Kay. Renewal of peace. It is important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Inner imbalances can also often manifest in your daily life if you don't make time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to being peace-filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. Okay? So, and always be your best self. Okay? Always be your best self. And that's by listening to what your body's needs are. If you need rest, if you need action, whatever it is, you need to listen to the subtle frequencies in your body and whatever you may need. Is there anyone else that I can help? But yeah, Colby, definitely get up with me because I have someone that you might need to meet. For sure. You're welcome, honey. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm so glad that you joined us. And Kay, I'm also getting, they just had me flip to this page. By taking the time for you, it's the perfect setting for you to open your heart. Okay? So, whatever that may mean for you, the perfect setting to open your heart. Good one. All right. Is there anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, you're welcome, Emily. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all so much. And I really appreciate every single one of you that joined in tonight. I couldn't do it without you guys. And I really appreciate all of your love and your support. Um, yeah. Yeah, it has for me too. Um, I keep meaning to do certain things, but I just ended up taking advantage and going for a really nice drive. And then we got some stuff off to auction. So, yeah, it's good stuff. A lot of blessings happened today, too. So, really, really good. Sure. What's your question, babe? What can I do for you? Anyone? I don't know if there's just a delay or. Um, is Jalissa still here? Just about 4. I don't know. Hopefully we'll catch her next time. All right. Well, I am going to call it then. I love you all so much. I do ask that, first off, let me thank my guides, my higher self, and all of my divine beings for coming through for us tonight. Um, yeah, thank you for that, Starlight, for real. And thank you all for showing up, not only for me, but for yourself. And can I ask, can I trust my twin flame, Dave, if he comes back? Well, let's ask this. What are his intentions when he comes back? What are his intentions? All right, let me do this. What are the intentions of her twin if he comes back? I'll pull you. Oh, okay. Okay. So, first off, I can tell you right now, he's definitely going through a lot of stuff. He's still going through the healing process and dealing with his own inner demons and really fighting himself, losing a lot of sleep over this shit. Okay. Um, but when he does come back, and it might take a while, I don't know how long y'all have been in separation, but it feels like you've been waiting a while. Okay. Especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Um, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is the only one that ever crosses the finish line. It's the only successful knight in the deck. Now, with that being said, with the Four of Wands, that means when they're ready, they'll come back with commitment, okay? So, let's see. What is his overall message to you right now? I'll pull from the Soul to Soul Divination. What is the overall message from her twin flame? But he's not going to show up until he's ready to be stable for you, okay? And that could take a while, but, you know, he's definitely fighting this process right now. All right. Even though we can't be together, know that I still love you. So it's because he's going through this. The Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords, okay? So, oh, Jalessa is here. Okay. Yeah, ask a question, hun, before I close it out. But there's still a lot of love for you there. And I've always put up a good front, but you always see right through me. So, you know, that's why he's not showing himself right now, because he he knows you'll see he's not ready. He's not ready for this yet. So, it's okay. Don't apologize. Um, but, you know, it is the, you know, it's going to be one of those things. He's going to really want to make sure that he's ready before. Okay. And it might take a while, but, um, you know, when he actually shows up, he'll be ready. He'll be ready to make a solid effort, right? So, Delessa, do you have a question that you want to ask before I close out? I don't know if it's just taking a long time to respond or if there is a huge lag. All right, guys. So I only have a few more minutes on here. If you want to ask a question, now is the time. Mercury shadow, yeah. Does anyone have a question? Love you, Colby. Anything? All right, guys. Well, if no one's going to ask a question, then I'm going to close it out. Um, you are so welcome, Rebecca. Thank you. Have a good night as well. And yeah, I thank you all for being here. Um, oh, okay. I don't know what her question was, so I didn't see it. Let me see. Um, oh, why did I meet Logan? I've known him in school and he knows me. We never talked, but why did you meet Logan? Why did you meet Logan? Why did Jalessa meet Logan? Well, let me pull one of the romance angels too. We have the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess on the bottom. So I do feel like, with the Two of Pentacles, this can mean like a juggling act, going back and forth. I feel like it's time to be clear. Um, it's time to be clear with what you really want from Logan, okay? Um, okay, so there's definitely potential there. There's definitely potential, but you have to listen to your intuition on when to act, like, and what to do. If you want to see if there's possibly something here, then you need to go ahead and forgive yourself for not taking up the opportunity before, but also learn from the mistakes. If you feel like this is something that you would like to act on, then you know, I feel like both of you have a little bit of fear about making the move because neither one of you really know where the other one stands with the other. And it's kind of causing confusion, right? Like both of you want to like entertain this, but neither one of you are really willing to make the effort. Someone's got to get clear. Someone's got to speak up if you really want to see if there is something here. But you got to start getting to know each other and communicate, um, and learn from past mistakes. Like if you wanted to reach out but never did, maybe now it's time to reach out and make a clear decision on how to um, move forward, and that's by trusting your intuition. So, um, oh, thank you. But yeah, it's really time for you to either sit down or step up. And that's really the message that I'm getting because there's quite a bit of potential here, but the only way you're going to find out what's really behind that door is start communicate. Okay, y'all got to communicate. But I feel like this is kind of getting over your either shyness or fear, okay? Um, and I don't know what that means. But um I feel that, this is with some interest in order for him to make a bold move for you. Okay? So, yeah. But I hope that helps. I feel like he's kind of there to help you get outside your comfort zone, especially if you've known him for a while and neither one of you had made the move, yet there's a connection there. Like someone's got to step up. So don't do the whole back and forth. Should I not? If you want to, do it. Act on what you feel called to do. So. Yeah. Don't be afraid to be bold, my friend. Oh, oh my god. That's so funny. From Willy Wonka. Yeah. All right. I see where you're going with that. Um, all right, love. Have a good one. All right, guys. Well, that is all for me tonight. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I want to thank all my guides and my angels and my higher self for showing up and helping us with these messages tonight. I do ask that all the energy that has been shared go back to their respective individuals. And yeah, I've never heard of that. So I do ask that the respective energy go back to those that it belongs to, and I allow my energy and all of my energy to come back to self. I ask that all of my beautiful soul family and friends feel peaceful and clear as they rest their heads tonight and find their faith in you even more strong and even more clear. And I appreciate all that you do for us and sharing your blessings and your wisdom with us every day and every week as we share in these energies together. So, with that being said, I now close the gate and I allow everyone to go on about their night with their minds and their hearts resting easy. I appreciate and respect every single one of you so much, and thank you for being here for me and supporting my channel. Much love to you all, many blessings, and have a good night. Bye, guys.